Welcome to the Crypto Ninja channel. Let's look at this coin that's just going parabolic. I just went to Coinbase and I was looking for top gainers. And I come across this coin called Drift. It's up 288%. I will say I believe that altcoin season is starting. We're finally starting to see Ethereum outperform Bitcoin. And then usually in the cycle of the bull run, we see Bitcoin start to take off. Then we see Ethereum start to take off. And then finally altcoins really start to take off. I think over the next 2 months, we're going to really see a fun altcoin season. But, so I was going through the list of the top gainers, like I usually like to do in bull runs, just to see what's popping. Drift is up 288%. At one point, it was up a lot more, because right now it's sitting at $2. And it was at $2.80. But you can see now it's up 300. I move my phone in the right way so you guys can see it. I'm struggling to do that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's up 300% today, 278% today, and we'll see what happens. So let's kind of do some TA on this. Obviously, this chart is going absolutely parabolic. The market cap, I just looked, is $500 million. So I'm not really saying we should buy this. I'm not saying we should short it, but obviously, I think it's due for a pullback. So if you took a massive short, low leverage or no leverage on the higher time frames, I know we're in a bull run, but at some point this is unsustainable. It has to pull back. But it doesn't have to happen right now. So if we just zoom out, let me go to the 4-hour time frame and kind of do what I want to do. So I'm going to go full screen and then we can... Let me get myself out of the way a little bit. So let me just go zoom out a little bit. It looks like it's a pretty new coin. I haven't done any TA on this yet, so let's look at this really quickly. So obviously that wick up there is resistance. So it must have just made a new all-time high. Yeah, it just made a new all-time high today. Wow. So the purple line is going to be the all-time high line. This line will be resistance. This line is going to be support. This line is more resistance. This is on the 4-hour time frame, so it is a pretty new coin. I guess it came out. Around the 16th of May. So June, July, August, September, October, 6 months. So that's 6 months of price action. I did not think it was that much. So yeah, it's been out about 6 months. I thought it was a lot less based on this chart, but I guess it's not. I would say that's resistance. And right now, you've gone straight up. I'm not quite sure if there's a news catalyst or what, but this is actually crazy, and it does need to pull back. So let's go here. Is there any news? Binance futures were launched the following, so I guess that was listed on Binance, but still, for that to go up like that is pretty insane. So at some point, this does need to pull back. You can see you're really far from the moving averages on the 1-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame is saying that you keep going up here. You can see it's obviously oversold, so that's why I'm saying I don't think we should short just yet. But anything above the 1 hour, the time frames have not reset. So if we go down to the half-hour time frame, you can see it went to $2.90 or right around there, and then it went all the way down to $1.78. So you could say the corrections kind of happened, but then you look the 15 and the 30, they're oversold. You go down to the 10-minute. That's trying to get the bounce, but kind of struggling based on the stock RSI. You did go down to $1.80. I will also say that $1.80 now is going to act as some kind of support. Whether it's strong support is another story. It could just be a local low before you go lower. But really, 7-minute time frame right now is kind of going sideways, and that is not a very good sign. So it's pretty likely that you have topped out here. The 4-minute time frame right now. Why? Okay. The 4-minute time frame right here is not looking great to me. It is pretty likely that you could enter a short on this, not financial advice. And just the earlier today or the other day, it was at 52 cents. It's pretty likely that this is going to get some kind of move to the downside. And actually, I almost want to take this trade now, just without looking at any other indicators besides price. You can see that right now, this is some kind of bear flag rising wedge. I would say that's more of a rising wedge. These break down to where they started. And it started all the way at 286. I would be looking for a major move back to the downside. This is very overbought, and that take you back down to $1. Remember, not very long ago, this thing was at 50 some cents. It was actually at 50 cents earlier today at 8 a.m. 13 hours ago, this thing was at 50 cents. If this goes back to $1, to me on the macro time frames, that's still bullish. That'd be a higher low. But this looks like a nice short to the downside for drift or whatever this is. It does look likely that this is going to get a move to the downside. So I will post this to my group so they will get it first. This has gone straight parabolic. It does need to come to the downside. I definitely see this coming to the downside here a little bit. This is not financial advice. This is just what I see. And I guess an invalidation of said short would probably be a wick above this last local high here at $2.10, which is extremely close to where we are right now. I guess now you just broke that. So at this point now, you could be going parabolic out of here. Rising wedges do break parabolically to the upside if they want to go up. If they break down, they go back to where they started or close to it. If they break up, then they go parabolic. So if it does continue up, the measurement would be 320 to the upside, but they only break up about 30% of the time. In a bull run where everything is going parabolic, they probably break up more than that. But overall, I'd just be very cautious. So your other stop loss you could have if you enter a short here would be $2.17. At some point, this is going to pull back. I'm pretty surprised if it's not right now because you are up 300% in a day. I mean, that's crazy. So that's my update. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you hit the like. If you guys have requests for other altcoins, let me know in the comment section below. I'll be live Saturday, 11 p.m. Central Time. I just thought I should post this because it was pretty crazy. I would be looking for the move to the downside, and I think actually a better short or a better stop loss is $2.18. I think if you get above that, then you really are going back to the upside. But that's what I'm seeing on this. I do see more downside, possibly down to $1. That'd be a pretty epic short, honestly. Stop at $2.18 and a take profit at $1. We'll see what happens. And yeah, I already said that. So yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. Until next time, toodaloo. And good luck trading out there. Be careful, it's the weekend, so just be cautious.